In today's SNG Explains, we will talk about the upcoming Bangladesh elections. Elections in Bangladesh are months away, but domestic political temperatures are rising. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has rejected the opposition BNP's demand for a neutral caretaker government, saying it has no constitutional sanction. But elections have been held under caretaker administrations in the past, and these were regarded as free and fair.
Well, it so happened that at a time when the military dictatorships were overthrown, and later democratic elections were started in the 90s, the agitation took place. In fact, started by the Awami League, that the election should be held under a caretaker system, which was held after several, after at least two or three elections were held under the caretaker system. And the agitation was conducted because they felt that the BNP and the other opposition parties in power were manipulating the election commission. But then in, I think, 2015, or I don't remember the date, when she had enough majority in parliament, she revoked this provision of the constitution. And it went back to the original, which was like elections will be held under the government in power, which will function as a caretaker in the caretaker board for the election to be held. Now, for one reason, it seems to be that the caretaker system itself had been abused by the party in power. So I think the Awami League lost confidence in the caretaker system. That seems to be the main crucial sort of because the caretaker government had to be done or selected with the agreement of the opposition parties.
Foreign players have also jumped into the fray. The United States has called for participatory elections, and 14 US congressmen have demanded free and fair elections in Bangladesh under United Nations mediation and neutral parties.
The US interest seems to be motivated by two or three factors. One is the lobbying by the opposition parties, particularly the BNP and the Jamaat, which both these parties have been particularly close to the US, because the US has not had a very, shall we say, pleasant relationship with the Awami for historical reasons. And number two is that the US is prone to using human rights and things like that to further its national interest. There are, of course, lobbies within the United States which constantly raise the human rights issue with the US government. And these lobbies are being supported by the opposition BNP and the Jamaat. So who are complaining that they are being hounded, etc. That's the kind of scenario that has been built up, which has led to the US. The third factor could be the US trying to put pressure on Bangladesh so that Bangladesh doesn't get too close to China, because China is becoming a major player in Bangladesh.
India has maintained a low profile, insisting on Bangladesh's right to decide for itself.
We have a very special relationship with Bangladesh. What happens in Bangladesh, we are very involved in it. It impacts us, and I think we would allow the election and the democratic processes to be held as per how Bangladesh people determine it.
But it is widely known that India favours the continuation of the ruling Awami League government of Sheikh Hasina. Stay tuned for more such topics on SNG Explains. Watch our previous SNG Explains on the channel. We will be back with a new topic for you. Till then, keep watching StratNewsGlobal. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.